I have a lot of people ask me how to get Nintendo Wiis at retail and pay no tax and no shipping. That has to do with the fact that I've figured out a way to do this consistently with Amazon.com, and I'm going to reveal this for the first time. Now, before I do that, just so that you know who you're talking to, I want to show you how well this has worked for me, just so you know this is not some fly-by-night one-off thing that I think might work but don't really know for sure. I'm going to go to Amazon.com, and on Amazon I actually have an account that keeps track for me of what happens of that sort of stuff. And so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to look at my reports. I'm going to look at my reports for the past year, since that's about when the Wii came out. Okay, now let me search for the Wii. Okay, so it starts right here, and you can see, I'm not really sure why they listed in a whole bunch of different categories here, a whole bunch of different lines, but you can see all of the times that all of the purchases for the Wii. It adds up to over 3,240 Nintendo Wiis that this system has worked to buy, including I do some other things with it too on the DS lights and different things, but the Wii is the big one that I want to show you, because that's the one that this holiday season I think everybody is still going to be trying to buy. It's still going to be hard to get, and I just wanted to show you that I have done this a lot, and I know what I'm doing. I know how to make this work, and I can get a Wii, I believe, for just about, I can show just about anybody how to get a Wii. I don't actually have anything to do with you getting it. I'm just going to show you the process that I use that has worked phenomenally well. Now, first you may be wondering why I would show you this after something that's worked so well for me, and what difference, or why I would be willing to show you this. And the biggest reason is because a few weeks back, Amazon changed their ordering policies for Wiis, probably because people like me were doing things like this and being able to order multiple ones at a time, and it's not it's probably not really what Amazon wanted. It was within the rules, but it's not what they wanted. Well, now they changed it, so my system does not work well for resellers anymore, for people that wanted to buy multiple Wiis and resell them on eBay or do something like that. And whether you like people that do that or not, the reality was, man, we had that figured out, how to make that work and how to and how to jump in front of the line. Amazon is just like any other store. If you're going to buy one from Best Buy or Toys R Us or something like that, the trick to it is when they get Wiis in, you want to be front of the line. Well, Amazon, it lets me go to the front of the line with technology and with tricks that I can use, instead of actually having to wait around and literally be at the front of the line, if that makes any sense. Well, the Wii resellers had figured out that we can use technology to jump to the front of the line, and I'm going to show you the technology that I used that will allow even you to go to the front of the line and get your own Wii almost guaranteed this Christmas. Obviously, I don't know what kind of stock is going to be available, but should work for just about anybody. Now, I found that it tends to work. Amazon tends to get them in stock on Thursdays and Fridays. I can't prove that. That just seemed to be when they got them in stock. But that's not a hard and fast rule. But let me show you what you can do here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a website called www.azgrabber.com. I hope this isn't anticlimactic for you, because there's really not a whole lot to this. You can see I'm already watching for Wiis. I'm going to go ahead and stop watching that so that you can see. This is what this website is basically going to look like when you first come into it, and it's not going to be watching for anything. This is a website specifically designed to watch for items that maybe aren't in stock at Amazon or that are in limited availability, and it works just awesome for getting a Wii. So the first thing I'm going to do, the Wii happens to be on the quick add products because it's a popular product. So I'm going to drop that down, and I come over here and I click on the Wii. And what you'll see is this program is basically going to wait in line for you for the Wii. If you come down here to when it was last checked, it was last checked at 4:14 and 39 seconds. Now, if you wait just a few seconds, it actually goes out, and every 5 seconds at 44. So you can see that every 5 seconds, it's going to go out and check Amazon to see if Wiis are in stock yet. it's going to check way faster than you can. And you just let this run on your computer. You don't have to do anything else. You can go about your task, whether you're at work, whether you're at home. I mean, now it can't automatically order them. That, for one thing, is against the terms of use for Amazon, and they will cancel your order if they think that you're automatically ordering them. But here's what it can do that gets you to the front of the line, is when the Wii becomes available, then it's going to notify you, and it plays a little alarm, and I'll show you how this works here. So I'm going to do a test notification, and this is going to do exactly what would happen if the Wii actually came in stock. So I'll click this, and hopefully you can hear on my computer what happens. Okay, so you can hear that an alarm sounds, and obviously the reason it does that is so that you can, wherever you are in the house or at your office, then you can make sure that you know that you've got to get back to your computer. It'll automatically pull up the Wii page. Now, here are the things that they changed, why I'm revealing this to the public. The first thing is they put this Wii purchase limit in policy. That was a new thing that they did just a few weeks ago. The other thing that they did is they took off, you can't see it here, but they took off the one-click. Which were things that I used as a reseller to get them faster and in higher quantity than anybody else. Still, it will still work for you. So when this page comes up, you order your Wii and you got it. Basically what's happened is you've just moved to the front of the line at Amazon.com. They seem to get them in about 150 at a time. And if you can get to the front of the line, they tend to last anywhere between 4 minutes and 10 minutes at Amazon.com, which means that once the alarm goes off, you got to get over there and enter your stuff in, but you're almost guaranteed, like I said, if you use this method, you're almost guaranteed to get one when they do come in stock. So I'm going to come back over here and show you a couple of last things that you'll want to do. First thing is click on Save My Watch List. And all that does is just makes it, when you saw when I first came in here that it already had the Nintendo Wii up. If you do that every time you come in to the AZ grabber, then it's just going to automatically have your Wii up. If you're serious about getting a Wii, go ahead and make this your home page too. The other thing that you want to make sure and have happen is, you saw me do the test here, is you want to test it, or you can also click on the View the Items product page on Amazon.com. You can see if I click that, then it's going to bring up the product page. My internet seems to be a little bit slow today. All right. But you've got to test that out, because for most browsers, I happen to be using Firefox right now, but whether you're using Firefox or Internet Explorer, it's actually going to block that the first time. In fact, let me pause this for a little bit, and I'll set mine up to block it, and I'll show you what that means. Okay. I've now modified my settings so that it will, this is how Firefox comes by default, and again I believe it's how Internet Explorer does too. But now when I click on the View This Item's product page, you can see that I get the little thing up here that says Firefox prevented the site from opening a pop-up window. It thinks it's a pop-up window. Really all that it is just trying to get to the product detail. So whether it's Firefox or whether it's Internet Explorer, it's really easy to take care of. Both of them will have something. Internet Explorer, I think, says click here, and you can click anywhere on the bar to allow pop-ups for this site. In Firefox, I just go down here. You probably can't read the whole thing. It'll be cut off on the recording. But this one says allow pop-ups for www.azgrabber.com, and that's all that I want to do. And now, when I come in and do it, it's going to load it up again. So it's really important that you do that. Otherwise, when the alarm goes off, you're not going to have the Wii page up on Amazon, and you're going to have to go back, or you're going to have to go to Amazon and pull it up by hand. I already knew that. So you have to go back and pull it up by hand, which you don't want to have to do. It's just going to slow you down and make it so that you might not get one. So, folks, that's it. That's as easy as it is. I would pull up this site. I would watch for the Wii when the alarm goes off, no matter what I'm doing. And usually I happen to be at my computer anyway. I tend to work at my computer. But when the alarm went off, then I would just be over here ready to place my order on Amazon.com. Oh, I will also tell you that it makes it a lot easier on Amazon if you've already set up your account. If you're serious about getting a Wii, this is the best way that I've found to do it, is to just hang out on AZ Grabber and let it do all of the hard work for you and find out when they're available. I've used it, again, over 3,000 times successfully. So now I'm going to show you how to do it, just so that as you go into holiday seasons, hopefully you can get that Wii. and I'm finally revealing my secret to how I've done this so many thousands of times.